Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
Welcome back to the Basement Monsters Game Day Podcast. I'm Ivan Vargas. That's Luke Nettles. What an embarrassment. Just, it makes me sick to my stomach to call myself a Bears fan. From top to bottom, this organization has underachieved time and time again. Not only that, they tried to disguise their faults with things. They tried to make excuses for everything. There's nowhere to run anymore. This game was in the books in the first half.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, it's transparent.
They suck.
It's
what it is.
No, it's transparent. I mean, it's transparent. They like you just said. There's nowhere to run to. There's nowhere to hide. There's only like I said. This is why, my biggest thing. You know what the greatest thing about what just happened and what has transpired for the Bears? It's the biggest fucking shot of karma.
Yeah.
Matt Nagy didn't want Trubisky. He made one mistake, yanked his ass, and put in my guy. Your guy didn't work. You gave up play calling. You put Mitch back in. You got this. And now guess what? Now your ass is getting fired because of it. Like, this is a perfect culmination for the Bears because you see where – well, you don't see because you don't know where your franchise is headed. So
I know exactly where it's going. I know exactly where this franchise is going. Right down to two.
Exactly my point. That's what I'm saying. But the foresight of the upper management, it's just like they how do they not see this?
They're oblivious, Luke.
Chicagoland area.
Luke, these people are so oblivious. They're living in the past. They're living off the coattails of what their father and other people have done. Like, I'm sick of this. Jeannie, you were at the game, Virginia. You were at the game. Are you not embarrassed? Luke, we were talking about it. You had a great point. You had your great idea. We should go ahead and stand out when the buses come back with signs that say, do you even fucking care?
Right.
Because the team looked like they didn't give a goddamn on that football field.
Right.
They got smacked in the mouth. The Packers were taunting them, talking shit up and down the football field, and they had no answer.
Mm-hmm.
No answer. If you make an excuse, if anybody wants to make an excuse for either for this front office or this coaching staff, kiss my ass. I'm sorry. Kiss my ass because no. Sorry, Luke. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Because you are blind. If you think it's anything else but that, you're blind to it. It has been clear as day. A football team is a reflection of its head coach and his coaches. Your coaches are not. Your coaches are either incompetent or they just are selfish.
That's exactly what they are. They're incompetent.
It is a sad day today because right now, fully embarrassed. I thought I was embarrassed against the Vikings.
Game?
You were. I thought I was embarrassed against the Vikings. This was a whole nother level of embarrassment. They weren't in the game. They literally showed up. The Packers are pooch punting.
Yeah, but
Luke. The Packers are again.
Yeah.
I called it against the Titans. The Packers are pooching the kickoffs. They said Cordero is more of a threat as a kick returner than your entire fucking offense.
Mm-hmm.
You're trash, Matt Nagy.
Yeah.
Your experiment is garbage. 1.0, 2.0, I don't give a shit. It all needs to be scrapped. Right now, we're gonna go ahead and bring in my guy. Man, I'm sorry. I gotta calm down, Jason. Jason told me to calm down. We're gonna go ahead and bring in my guy Sean Sierra right now. It is an embarrassment. It is an embarrassment to be a Bears fan right now. It is sad. Sean,
I bet he doesn't have an opinion.
Sean, I know, yeah, and I'm sure Sean doesn't have an opinion on this. Sean, from the beginning, like from the jump, I thought if they were gonna come into this game with any other level of intensity, but high and like ready to go, ready to run through a wall, this team was going to get blown out. And I had the score about 30-21, and it was even worse than that. They had no life in the second half.
This is probably the lowest moment I've ever felt as a Bear fan, I thought last week was bad, and Matt Nagy needs to be fired immediately. Okay,
Mhm.
and he will be. I would not be surprised if he's fired tomorrow. And because if you think about it, you look at all of the a lot of the coaches who've been fired, you lose a season series against Green Bay. It's pretty bad. And the fact of the matter is he lost this one. He's going to lose the last game of the year against Green Bay. I truly think he's losing the locker room. I truly think that the defense freaking hates this goddamn offense.
Yes.
I truly think that there is division. I truly think that everyone thinks Nagy's full of crap. There's no way that you can tell me that he still has that locker room when the defense is where they're at, and it looks like you look at the score and you say, well, they gave up 41 points because they're on the field because they're 3-and-outs. Okay, I said the other day that Matt Nagy had to have Mitch Trubisky, or Bill Lazor had to have Mitch Trubisky. His reads, he needed to go first read, second read, run. Period.
Yes.
First read,
Yes.
second read. If you can't find anything, then run. And that was not the case. And Mitch showed exactly why he got benched. Mitch showed exactly why he is the biggest bust in the freaking world.
Yep.
And Mitch showed exactly why Tyler Bray should start next week.
I don't think. See, this is the thing. You go from worst to worst. Like Mitch should be there.
Put Tyler Bray in. So when this thing goes down, when we're 5-1 and they lose the next 10 games, there's nothing to do but fire everybody.
Yes.
Nothing to do but fire everybody, because you're 5-1. You're 80% chance of going to the playoff, and you lose 10 in a row.
I just wanted to know where you were at that because I agree. You might as well lose out. But Sean, I was wearing Mitch's jersey today, and I don't give a shit if he sucks, because you know why? This is the team. That is the team. This is who the Chicago Bears are. They're this bust. They're a bust of a football team. That's why I wear the jersey, because that's my team. That's your team. That's the reality of it. They're busts. They're all they care about is they're lining their pockets and looking back at the past. That's all I get from this team. That's all I get from this team. Lining their pockets with money and looking back at the past. Something needs to be done. If you don't take heed to what the Lions did by firing their GM and their head coach, your team is never going to get out of this basement.
No, you're
never going to get out of it. Yeah, show me for real.
You're
never going to get out of this purgatory of football that you're in.
And I'll tell you something else I saw, man. It was right out of the gate. Green Bay was on top of that defense quick. Like they were not joking around. So it almost kind of leads me to believe, was the defense maybe just like maybe they've had enough of the Matt Nagy?
No, they have.
So where they're probably just like, you know what? I'm not saying they go out there to lose. Nobody wants to do that, but at the same time, man, we saw how many receivers, one after the next, just wide open, silly routes too, like silly routes. Like those are coverages that they teach in high school, and they couldn't do it.
No, they couldn't do it.
It's not. As much as bad as we all know, Mitch sucks. You can't put this fully on him, because either if that defense was trying and got beat that bad, then I feel sorry for that defense moving forward.
But I feel like there was a certain, and it was early. The defense just stopped. They were Sean, you know, because you played running back. I know because I played running back. When you beating a team, those runs are easy. You're walking 15 yards. Your ins and outs, your cuts are crisp, and you're breaking big games. That team was beat mentally and physically in the first half. They quit.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it like that. They quit under coach. The locker room was fractured. About 4 weeks ago, the locker room was fractured. All right? We already know who this guy is in Matt Nagy. We know what he did, firing all his coaching staff and bringing in new masks to hide his bullshit. If you want to show people you're for real as a franchise, do what has to be done.
Make a stand.
Make a stand. Fire these bums and get somebody that knows what the hell they're doing to run this organization.
There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. And you know what? I'm numb right now. I am truly numb. because this is a situation that's been going on. This is something I've been calling for a long time. You know, Matt Nagy is a used car salesman. He's full of crap. He sits there. He won't answer questions. And if a question comes that he doesn't like, oh, that's being negative. Well, guess what? The way you've coached this team is negative. The way you've turned this franchise is negative. And it's about time that he pay the price, and that's his job. All right, he needs to pay the price. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Ryan Pace gone. Matt Nagy gone. Okay, George McCaskey. If George McCaskey has anything to say about it, they might not make the trip home. They have to find their own way home because this is ridiculous. And the way you're bringing down this franchise, and I don't know if you saw the end of it, but this is the Green Bay's. That was their 100th victory against the Bears.
Mm-hmm.
Their 100th next
199th match.
Mm-hmm.
So this is only the second time that a team has 100 victories over another team.
Mm-hmm.
Fine, that's great. But the fact of the matter is, I remember years ago when we were up 20-something games.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that. And what the hell happened?
We had a discussion. Me and Mike had a discussion today for our history segment. He mentioned it. The Bears before Favre's draft, before Favre got traded to the Packers, the Bears were up 30 games. 30 games that disappeared within that time frame. 30 games, bro. You could split the entire way, and you'll still have a lead.
Yeah, I mean, during those times though, like the Bears defenses weren't stellar. I mean, you had Urlacher, you had Briggs. They had that one season where they went to the Super Bowl. But I mean, in Brett Favre's career, and Brett Favre is who Brett Favre is. You know what I mean? Like that guy's not a legend for no reason. Like he's obviously good, and you play him twice a year, so you're taking 2 every year.
Yeah, but that's not the point. The point is you let them take 2 every year.
No,
you did nothing to stop Brett Favre. You continue to find no way to stop Aaron Rodgers, and you just want to give us the same run of the mill crap. What is Matt Nagy saying in his press conference? I bet I know.
The defense. I
bet I know.
Defense let us down.
I bet I know. We got to find the whys. We got to do some self-scouting. How about you actually do some self-scouting and realize that your shit play calling and your shit mentality as a football coach is driving this team into the ground?
It's a cancer.
He's a cancer.
I refuse to get fired up because I would get that way, and because this is an utter embarrassment.
Right.
I can't even tell you, man. I am thoroughly embarrassed to be a Bears fan. I'm thoroughly embarrassed from our organization. I'm thoroughly embarrassed that they don't have the gall and the cojones to say, hey, enough is enough. And if Matt Nagy and Ryan Pace don't get fired tomorrow, it just goes to show you what a spineless organization we have. Okay, it just goes to show you when you have that and you got embarrassed. We're the only game on the docket at 7:00 Sunday Night Football, Bears Packers. Okay. And all of a sudden, you're bringing Mitch back, and this is what you give us. And granted, I like some of the things they did in the fourth quarter, but Green Bay had eased up a little because they're all those type of things. They're going to pass you. You're looking for stat builders. All right, you're looking for picks. You're looking for stuff. But I have to give them credit for scoring a couple touchdowns. It looked nice. But at that point, it was a moot point. The game was over. They looked like they didn't care. All right, the defense, and you put it perfectly. The Bears didn't lose their will to win. They lost their will to compete.
Yep.
And that's the difference. That's the difference. When you lose the will to compete, a game over. Put the second string in. Put the second string in. Put the second string in because you don't care. At that point, you don't care. And you're making business decisions and not football decisions. You're making business decisions and not football decisions. Now you're saying, okay, now I don't want to get hurt. Now I'm not going to take on this guard. Now I'm not going to take on this running back who just came to the hole. I'm going to dive at his legs as opposed to going to tackle him. They're business decisions as opposed to football decisions. And you can't make business decisions and expect to be successful.
No, you can't. And you know what? Like, I understand why you're not fired up, but to me, and I tried not to be. I tried not to be fired up. Jason was like, Ivan, don't do it. Ivan, don't do it. Save your voice. Save your energy. And I'm like, you know what, Jason? I can't let the truth be suppressed. When I know for a fact that this organization's key flaw lies within the front office. when I know that this organization's mentality moving through shit since '85, and I think that they lucked into that, has been just, all right, we're good. Let's march out these guys, our Super Bowl champs, whenever we want to sell some tickets or whenever it's a big game. Let's go ahead and do that and sell more tickets so we can get more money. And if the product on the field is good, hey, okay, that's cool. We can live with that because we have all these past titles in our trophy shelf that are collecting dust and have been collecting dust and cobwebs. I'm fired up because I'm tired of seeing this same football team marched out year after year after year with them giving us the same run-of-the-mill bullshit. I need action. I need action from you guys. I need action from this team. And if you don't want to give any type of action or care, sell the team. Sell the team. Count your blessings and get the hell out of here, because I need somebody who gives a damn about winning football. I need that person in my front office, from top to bottom. It needs to be a care about winning football, not about the past, not about lining your pockets. It's about winning football games.
Yep. It's all about winning football games, and this organization doesn't care. This organization is, as you mentioned, they all they care about is the bottom line, and they realize, and that's the sad part, is that there are going to be fans who go to the game regardless of the situation, regardless of, we're crazy like that at times. Okay, we'll continue to go. Okay, except my White Sox, and even when we're winning, we don't go.
Right.
but they'll continue to go and watch a crap product on the field, on the court. And when so what you do it. So if you're a businessman, as a business decision, why do you need to go sign free agents and get a higher payroll when you know you're still going to fill the stadium? Mm-hmm. Why would you do that? The Cubs did it for years. The Bears are doing it for years. Okay, the Sox are doing it for years. So it's from a business decision, it makes sense. From a fan's perspective, okay, it sucks. And that's who you should be catered to as a fan, the people who are allowing you to be billionaires, and they don't care. And this thing is, I can't tell you how thoroughly embarrassed I am. Okay, the Packers are rubbing it in their face. It's 3 minutes to go in a game, and they're going deep. They're up 2 scores, 16 points, 2 touchdowns, and two point conversions. And you know what? All they did is they bent you over, no Vaseline, and just shoved it right up your rear end. That's all they did, because they embarrassed you. I've been on teams where teams were talking smack. They're saying we're gonna beat you guys, and when it came down to it, we had a chance to embarrass them. We did, and they wanted to fight. And you know what? It doesn't matter when you lose by 40 points. Guess what? There's not a damn thing you can say. But what they did, that was a statement by the Packers saying, don't even bother showing up the last game of the season. That was a statement. Okay, say we will own you. That's a statement. When you go it was 4th and 1. Also, after that they went for it on 4th and 1. You're up 2 scores. The Bears' offense sucks. Their offensive line sucks. Although David Montgomery did have a good game today. You go for it on 4th and 1 when you're up 16 points. It was an embarrassment. I'm telling you, it sucks being a Bear fan right now. The middle management has to go. The coaching staff has to go, and I don't know where to go from here. I don't know where to go. This is one of the few times in my life where I'm almost speechless when it comes to my Bears. I'm almost speechless. Why? Because I've said this nonsense for the last year. I've said it, especially this season. Get rid of Nagy. Get rid of Pace. All the mistakes that they've made. And you sit there and go, how in God's name can you make these simple drafting mistakes? Now you're bringing in Nick Foles. Now you're signing J. Charles Leno to a crazy contract. Now you're signing Bobby Massey to a crazy contract. This is
you're rock bottom. This is rock bottom.
Rock bottom. These are fireable offenses. These are fireable offenses. All the money, and I'm surprised that the McCaskies haven't said, "Hey, listen, you've made us sign all these big contracts for all your screw ups in the first round, the second round of the draft, and now we have to spend more money in free agency. That alone, that's dereliction of duties.
That is. It's a travesty, Sean. We got Armando Lara Jr., your boy, our boy. This team has taken away my passion for them, and that's a damning statement. It's so true. It's so true. But it is, man, that's condemning for the Bears. That is a condemning statement. Like, when a fan says that they have lost the passion for the team, your fan base is losing passion for even watching your team week in and week out. Sean, like we both have talked about this. We both know this is draining to watch a team repeat the same shit over and over and over again, and then look at you during their interviews and say nothing's wrong.
I've had lifelong Bears fans literally after this season, and I'm sure I'll get more tonight. But I've had them questioning, like, damn, Luke, if I don't like the Bears anymore, who should I like? I'm like, hey, it's wide open. I mean, I would say anybody but Detroit, but
bring in another team. Bring in an AFC team. I don't give a shit.
Yeah,
give me an expansion team. Somebody to compete with these people.
There's just
no. Somebody to compete with these people, because I think they need competition. I think they need their pride and joy to be knocked down a bit, because it just seems to me, like you said, Sean, they don't care. It's a run of the mill. This is the machine. They're in the machine. They don't give a crap about anything else as long as they make their quota.
Exactly.
As long as they make that.
They'll keep the money coming. As long as they stay mediocre and give you that tease.
Jersey sales,
8, 9, and 7.
Yeah, whatever they want.
They'll continue to do that.
They'll sell jerseys. They'll sell T-shirts. They'll sell you on the BS, and it kills me. Year after year, we have to hear it. Year after year, we most of us buy into it, and it's a travesty to watch this football team. It's an embarrassment to say I'm a Bears fan, because I watch this team week in and week out show less and less effort, show less and less passion, because they're playing for a head coach who's obviously in over his head and will never, and should never be a head coach again in this league.
He's drowning and not asking for the life raft. That's exactly what it is.
He's definitely in over his head. That's for sure. The fact that he gave a play calling a couple weeks ago was shocking. My question is who wants to play for this team? Who wants to play for this guy? If you're a defense, oh man, when they didn't sign Allen Robinson, he was mad. I guarantee you, he's doing the happy dance right now, because now he's not locked in to this garbage, to this nonsense for the next 4 to 6 years, or whatever the contract is that he signs. He's out of here, and I don't blame him, because there's no help coming. There's no help coming.
None.
This offense is ridiculous. And again, David Montgomery had a good game, but we need a running back. We need another running back. We need more offensive linemen. Okay? It is unfortunate that this team has sapped my love for the Bears away from me. I can't tell you how embarrassed I am to be a Bears fan. It is utterly ridiculous to watch them get manhandled, embarrassed, exploited, and tortured, and just on national TV. On national TV, where a game could. Here's the crazy thing: you're not even out of the playoff race for the division. You had a chance.
Yes,
if you win today, you're a game back.
Yep.
You're a game out of the lead in the division.
Yep.
It might as well
if that alone doesn't get you fired up, then what the hell is going to get you fired up? And so that's telling me that they don't want to play for this guy, because as a player, you say, if we win today, we're one game out of the division, out of the lead of this division. And I don't care who the head coach is. We need to step up. They didn't step up, which tells me they've given up on Matt Nagy, and you can't tell me different. And I'll tell you what, I know damn well this defense has given up on Matt Nagy.
Nobody knows the trouble I've seen. I swear, dude. It is exactly that, Sean. It's an embarrassment. They gave up on Matt Nagy. And you saw it. You could tell. As soon as the Packers started scoring points, as soon as as soon as that interception was thrown, as soon as the first pick was thrown, that was it. They packed it in. They packed it in. Sean, I don't want to keep you long, man, because we don't need to keep talking about the same shit over and over again, and we're gonna have to talk tomorrow about it. Go ahead and let everybody know where they can find you and me online.
Guys, you can find us, Sean and Maya, in the morning. Find us on Sports Zone Chicago. If you want to follow me personally on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, it's all the same handle at the Sean Sierra. You see it at the bottom of the screen. We're going to be out tomorrow, 9 a.m. to noon Central Standard Time. We got to talk more about this train wreck even more tomorrow, and it's just going to be just embarrassing. It's going to, and I really hate coming on and just bitching and moaning. Okay, but this warrants it. This warrants the criticism that we're going to get from our show, from all the other sports talk shows. This warrants that, because this is an utter embarrassment. And again, this is the lowest I've ever felt as a Bear fan. My cousin, Thoma, Gabe, he jumped off the bandwagon last year. He's a Raider fan.
Yeah,
he got a he's go Vegas Raiders. He loves them, and he's having a great time laughing at us Bear fans, and we don't have a damn thing to say. So tune in tomorrow, 9 a.m. to noon Central Standard Time. Sean and Maya in the morning on Sports Zone Chicago. You check us out on the app. Check us out on our YouTube channel. Check us out on Facebook. So that's where you can find us. I'll be there tomorrow with Ivan and some other. I don't even know what to do, man. I'm telling you, this is one of the few times in my life that I'm speechless when it comes to the Bears.
It's true, man. It's true. I mean, I can never be speechless, but for me, it's I'm right there with you. My heart hurts.
Yeah,
I'll say that. My heart hurts because this team, the team that we love, the team that we have so much passion for, doesn't care as much as we do. Sean, thank you for coming on, bro. I'll see you in the morning. I know I want you to get some rest. We don't need to talk about this anymore. We'll wait till tomorrow.
Oh, thank God I got CrossFit at 5, and I'm gonna take out quite a bit of my frustration tomorrow at CrossFit. So
do some ball slams or something like that. You know what I'm saying? All right, bro.
All right, guys.
Later, man.
Guys, that was Sean Sierra from Sean and Maya in the morning, Sports Zone Chicago here. I'm tired, Luke. I'm tired of seeing the same run of the mill shit. I'm tired of getting the same excuses. You know it. We talked about it.
Yeah.
Till
I'm still dealing with it.
You're still dealing.
The hell are you talking about? I'm
still
still dealing with it too.
You're still dealing with it with the Bucks. I'm dealing with the Bears. This is rock bottom, everybody. This is what a franchise that is at its wit's end looks like. Yeah. For me, the only logical thing to do is send the coaching staff packing, revamp the entire team. Whoever is not screwed down, whatever's not screwed down to the floor needs to be shipped. You need to ship. I'm talking about the max. I'm talking about kicks. I'm talking about Kyle Fuller. Kyle Fuller. The paint on the wall needs to go. I don't care.
Change.
You need to figure out something.
Take those fucking lights out the locker room.
Yeah, you need to figure out something, and you need to figure it out now. And to be honest with you, I can't say
it's gotta be drastic.
I can't say it has to be drastic. It has to be an iron fist.
That's what
coming in and making a rule. Because if you continue to be an enabler with this front office and this fan base, where people are going to
You're one of the original teams.
They're going to continue to leave the base, bro. They're going to continue to leave. It's embarrassing.
But the lucky thing for the Bears is they're in Chicago. They got idiots like Cubs fans that will go and watch a team for 100 goddamn years before they win. And that's Chicago. Chicago has nothing better to do on a sunny day except to go sit out in the stands and drink. And they'll continue to fill the seats. There's so many people out there that will do that. Even though we are all football people and there's football fans that understand what's going on with the Bears, even if they said, no, we're not going to the games, guess what? Somebody's in line to take your seat because they don't know any better and they want to impress a girl or whatever. And that's the Chicago market.
That's true.
That's the Chicago market.
They wanted to.
That's what it is.
It's look it. I get you're making money, you're selling tickets, but some of these things are tourist attractions.
Exactly.
Some of the tickets you're selling to these games, like you said, to the Cubs game,
Yeah.
Bears games. Some
Dude,
of them are tourist attractions.
I've been to them. I understand. I know.
Worked, we both have worked
Yeah,
them.
like, I
we
know.
both have seen them. Sometimes you get people that aren't even like, oh yeah, we just came down. We came down from wherever the hell.
They
We just
don't
want to watch a
care.
Bears game. They don't give a shit, and neither does this franchise.
Mhm.
This franchise only cares about lining its pockets and what's the next big thing for the front office. And to be honest, I'm done.
How are we gonna be mediocre next year?
Yeah. How will you be mediocre next year and still make money?
No, they will.
They will. They'll do it again next year as well.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I'm done. I got a fiance and a baby that I need to go see and hug and kiss and cheer myself up. And I need another drink, so I'm gonna go do that. Luke's gonna go do the same thing.
Guys, get on that poison.
Thank you for joining us and watching. This has been an embarrassment.
It's been an atrocious day.
It's been an atrocious day.
Indianapolis lost.
Yeah.
Tampa lost. Chicago lost. Every game. Actually, I don't know I don't remember if I picked Tampa to win. Maybe I did. I don't remember.
No, you didn't pick Tampa.
Okay, I was gonna say so. Okay, I got that one right. This Bears game, I've completely botched, and Indianapolis just laid an egg, man. So, and my DraftKings laid another egg for me. So, wow, What a day! I need to go home, recover Durban poison times 10, and just go to bed and hope I wake up some new juju.
It's from the bong. Let's do it.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Armando, we'll see you in the morning. All right, guys, we're going to go ahead and take off. This has been the Basement Monsters podcast on Sports Zone Chicago. We'll see you next time.
Captain Insano shows no mercy.
Straight cash, homie.
Hold on to your butts.
I just heard my favorite band is in town. I'd love to get good seats, but everywhere I've looked, the ticket sites have crazy service fees.
Haven't you heard of TixSplits?
Who?
TixSplits. They don't gouge you with crazy fees. The price they advertise is the price you pay, plus a small delivery fee.
Never pay service fees again. Go to TixSplits.com today. TixSplits.com. Guaranteed seats, low prices. That's TixSplits.com. Every ticket, every venue, everywhere.